Okay, I'm recording. So I'm going to be going over not a lot, but I'm going to be going over a lot of tangibles for you guys. Hopefully that will help. I will say before I start this, guys, that I sent this in the November chat this morning, but like we started off with a freaking bang this month. It's so exciting. I've never seen numbers so high so fast in a month. However, it has slowed down, which happens every month in the middle of the month. And I honestly can say the teams that don't slow down in the middle of the month are the ones that see the success at the end, and the ones that every month they're close but they don't get there, they're the ones that are there only for the flash sales, only for the incentives, and then they're gone. So I really want you guys, like every single person on here needs to have their active lines done. Like by the 15th, which is in 2 days, active lines should be done, because when Black Friday comes, guys, you're going to get the sales. Like it's going to be amazing. You should have people ready to go. I've made my list. I have 40 people on my list ready to go when the Black Friday sale hits that I'm just going to reach out to. So you need to have your list ready, because we're all going to get the sales. I promise you that's going to happen for you if you prepare now and you plan for that and you're planting seeds with as many people as you can. I'll explain what an active line is in a second. But what was I going with that? I'm so bad at reading chats because I lose my train of thought. But anyways, so have people ready to talk about the sales. Make sure if you're new, I know this is for new people, if you don't know how to reach out to someone about a sale, that you text your upline first and show them how you're going to do it. If you are an upline, you should have examples for your girls to show them how to reach out. I know if you already have customers, they will order during this flash sale. Last flash sale, they had like blow dryers with it. They had straighteners. Like it was amazing. So I don't know what it will be like this year, guys. I don't get that info, but I just know, like, really plan for this. It's going to be huge, but you don't want to get all your sales and then be scrambling the last day or even the last week of the month to get active lines, because that's when we become desperate. We're pressuring people, and we don't want to be like that. So talk to people now, plant the seeds now, offer the business now. And you should be talking to so many people that the no's don't matter to you, that you're going to find yeses, because there's so many people in your pipeline, in your funnel, that you're going through more and more people. I honestly, when people tell me no, like it doesn't even faze me, because I got 10 other people that I'm talking to. So if you're stressed out over one person, that means you're not talking to enough people. As far as active lines, for the person that asked that, that's people on your team in this business. So it's if you're new, it's new people you bring on. If you've been in it for a while, it's helping people that have worked with you in the past, helping them be active again, which is $200 in sales. It's their PV. If you have any questions on that, there's tons of trainings on that. If you guys have not watched my training from last week, that should be the first thing, because maybe this will be a little bit much. I did a lot of the basics last week. If you haven't had an onboarding call with your upline, that needs to be the first priority. That'll go over all your goals, how much money, everything. This is going a little deeper, and next week we're going to go even deeper. So it is important that you're following each training week by week instead of like just hopping onto one. I'm gonna show my PowerPoint and talk about that. But I really want to stress to you guys, like Black Friday is going to be huge, and I want us to be the team that's ready to go, that has the list of names. So you're not the person posting and like praying, like, I hope I get someone today for the Black Friday sale, and then you have people reach out to you on Sunday night for the sale, but it's way late and they missed it, and it's because you didn't plan ahead. And that pre-Black Friday sale, guys, was incredible, and it's like mind-boggling to me how people don't have any sales from that. That honestly shows me that you did not try for that sale. And it's like you can't, I know a lot of us are like waiting for this sale, but when it does come, guys, like I honestly, you will see me on my couch all day long working the sale. And I really want you, like, we don't have sales all the time, as you guys can see. You guys are kind of like wanting it right now. So really take advantage when it does come. Okay, I'm good. I'm getting into everything else. So let me share this. Okay. 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 So this is just recap. This is where the $1,500 comes from. 3 blocks, which is basically 4 customers, 1 business partner. That's a block. That makes $310. You do this 3 times, you get an added $500 for completing this, and then that equals $1,500. This is where I get the $1,500 holiday thing from. Yes, it's like $1,430, but then you add commissions onto that, and it's more than $1,500. This should be everyone's goal this month. Even if you guys are not in Smart Start right now, your goal should be 12 customers and 3 business partners. If you did that every single month, can you just imagine where your business would be a year from now? My goal every month is this, actually, and that's honestly how I've built my business. Is I hit MMP in my head every month. And I know that sounds kind of confusing for new people. That's the first rank in the company, which takes 2 business partners and 8 customers. And I try for that every single month. It's like re-hitting that rank again. So Smart Start is huge. If you're in this, do not let this go to waste. So many people wait to feel ready to start in this business, and you will miss out on all of these bonuses if you do that. So I put this quote here: the key to success is to start before you are ready. I just know that when I started, I was like a chicken with my head cut off. I was talking to everyone. I was, DMing people. I was talking on social media. Like, I literally just started. I didn't even understand the compensation plan. I didn't understand how I got paid. And I just went. I just started. I just did it. And I put in the work, and I learned along the way. You will not learn this business by sitting around and watching training videos. There's only so many training videos you can watch, and you won't learn until you start actually just doing the thing. So the potential calls, talking to new people, yes, you're going to fail. You're going to suck sometimes, and you're going to get better and better, but that's not going to happen if you don't just start. And this is why you guys have a mentor. This is why you signed up with the person that you did, because that person should be there for you every step of the way and helping you respond to conversations and all that. And if you don't have an upline that's there for you, then you should be watching training videos. You should go to the person up from them. Like, all the resources are there for you. I did not have an upline that did anything for me. Did that decide if I was going to be successful? Absolutely not. I went on the training pages. Like, we put a lot of effort into those training pages, and we do it so that you guys have everything at your fingertips: how to get a customer, content creation, talking to people about the business in person, all of that stuff. That's all readily available to you, and it's up to you to watch that and to put in the effort. You can't say that you're upset that you're not succeeding if you haven't even tried. It's like, it's really funny to me, actually, when people are like, I'm discouraged, I'm not doing well in this business. And I'm like, okay, well, I saw one story up about the business this week. That absolutely is not going to get you 20 customers, even 1 customer. That gets you nothing. It's consistency. It's all the things. So that's not what I'm going into tonight, though. I'm going into conversation. Why is this? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Why is it doing this? Hold on. This is what I need. Okay. So I'm going into conversations tonight. I just want to show you guys some examples so you guys can like physically see. So this first one, so this is a VIP conversation. I just want to show you guys how my VIP process looks. So she said she'd been following me for a while. She was wondering about the products that I sell. Guys, I talked to her. She had been following me for months. I just want to let you guys know, like, you really should be looking at this business, not in a what you do right now shows up tomorrow in income. That's not how this business works. What I did 4 months ago is now showing up in my business as income. And it's by showing up every single day. And I do not expect that what I do today on my hair tutorial is going to get me a VIP customer tomorrow. It will get me a VIP customer that's been watching me for the past 2 weeks be consistent. So with that, anyone that's following you or whatever, just know, as new people in this business, that it's most important that you're consistent, and number 2, that you're patient, and that you know that what you're doing is not going to show up the next day in results. Like, what you do at the gym today doesn't show up tomorrow in results. It's what you do over a span of time. And that consistency all unfolds for you, and that fruits of your labor comes to you. So this is huge. She'd been following me for a while. And that's where I get all, like, I sucked at customers in the beginning. I don't know if you guys know, but in Smart Start, I got all my market partners and I could not get a customer for the life of me. And it was because I wasn't consistent enough. And VIPs are so easy for me, and it's because every single day I'm talking about my hair in subtle ways and call to action ways, in so many ways. So anyways, back to this conversation. She said, I was wondering if you could help me find something for mine. And I was like, perfect timing. This was a sale going on. I was like, tell me about your hair. She told me about your hair. And so I sent her a voice message. I wish I could show you guys what the voice message sounded like. But basically, I just related to her hair struggles and said, like, yeah, I totally understand. Like, my curls were not defined either and all those things. I really love voice message. If you're not using it, you should. I feel like one of my strong suits is talking, and so text, I actually don't feel like I get my enthusiasm across. So I use voice message a lot, and it's really, really been helping people see or hear my authenticity and that I really care about what they're struggling with, and I don't feel like that can be shown through a text. So I sent her a voice message, explained, about my hair and what I've been using, and then we went straight to a phone number because she wanted information. So this is our conversation. And I said, hey, you guys can't see the beginning of the conversation, but basically it says, hey, it's Steph. And she said, hey, how are you? And then I was like, I'm going to send you a video right now. So what I do is I take, as you guys have probably seen in the GroupMe, I take a video of my back office. I put the products that they need in the cart, and then I take a video of it. And I say, this is literally what it sounds like. Hey, this is the shampoo I got for you. This is going to help with the dandruff you just described to me. It's super moisturizing and it helps promote hair growth. I know you've been struggling with that. This is the conditioner. It's really moisturizing. I know you color your hair a lot, so you're going to need this for, to help with that or to repair any dryness or damage. And then I got you a hair mask. It's our Replenish mask. It's really good to replenish the hair and give it like nutrients. It's kind of just like a burst of moisture into your hair. And lastly, you're going to get a free thickening spray this month, and you're going to get free shipping. This is what the total normally would have been. This is what it is with the discount. And then I say it's going to last you 4 to 7 months, depending on how often you wash your hair. It's less than $5 a bottle. It's cheaper than Target even. Let me know if that all sounds good. So then she said, oh my goodness, that's such a great deal. Guys, the video, oh my gosh, it's changed my business. I used to say like, it's 180, this includes this, this, and this. Showing them an actual visual of what they're getting in their cart and the discount they're getting and that they can actually see it has been a complete game changer. So then she's like, I love the price and also the products. You really nailed it. I said, yes, it's amazing. And then she asked me a question, I voice messaged her the answer. She asked me another question, I voice messaged the answer. And then she said, I'll definitely take whatever. Then she's like, I'm looking for, and I would love to purchase them, especially with that great deal that's going on. I said, yes, I'm so excited for you. And then I said, 99% of my customers have me place the order for them. But if you would prefer, I can send you a cart and instruction. That's fine too. Which do you prefer? So I let her know that most people have me place the order for them. I don't say I can place the order for you, because then she's like, does everyone do that? I really like to show her that that's the norm. And then I say, but if you want, I can send you a cart and send you instructions. To be honest, by saying I'll send you instructions, that makes to them, they're like, oh, that sounds like a hassle. Like, it sounds like I have to do a lot of computer work. And most of the time they're going to say, yeah, can you just do it for me? So that's exactly what she said. She said, I think it's best if you order them for me. I don't want to mess anything up. I say, okay, sounds good. I let them know that they're going to get information to their account. They're going to get a confirmation email that I delete all personal info, the info I'll need. And then as soon as she sent that to me, I send her login info, like on mymonate.com. This is your login. This is your username, your password. This is so important, guys. I can't even tell you how much more my VIPs order when they're in charge of their accounts. Yes, it's nice to do everything for them, but I promise you guys, it's like when you go on to a store website and you're like, oh, but I want to see the furniture. I want to see the tops. I want to see the dresses, what's on sale. Like, we just like look through everything. But if someone else is doing it for you, you don't do that. So it's super important that you give them access to their site and they see how to use it. And they will, like every person that I have in charge of their account orders all the time. I'm like, holy crap, like you guys order a lot. They order through sales, and it's because they know how to work their site. But if they don't know how to work it, they don't do anything with it, obviously. And then that's more work for you too. So huge that you send them their login info. If you guys have any questions on this portion on VIP customers and how this process works, pricing, anything like that, please put it into the chat. I'm happy to help with that. Okay, MP's conversation I wanted to show you. So this is really funny, actually. So Rachel Presley, she's not my direct upline, but she's a couple uplines above me. So she sent me this message she sent in the very beginning of the business, and it is terrible, guys. And so I wanted to show you it because I know some of you guys are new, and trust me, guys, I don't know why, but we like freeze when we're selling something, and we just like, I don't know why we say stuff that we would never say in real life to somebody. So this should just kind of show you guys what not to do. This is extreme. I don't think anyone would say this, but she literally said, hey, okay, so basically I was introduced this from a girl my cousin and boyfriend went to high school with, and she makes money selling these bomb hair products. It's an MLM. It's called Monat. I did a shiz ton of research on it and recently decided to invest in myself. This girl showed me her legit paycheck of $3,200 her second month in. She goes to like literally word vomiting. Holy crap. You basically have your own little business and spread the word. There are no deadlines or bosses. The more you network, the more you make. The hair products itself, they're amazing. I just ordered some. It's all natural. Like, guys, holy crap. I would literally never respond to a message like this. So if you're new, do not word vomit. Keep it simple. This all not needed. Let me see this chat. Definitely did that to the first girl I reached out to. She thought I was spamming her. Yeah, we don't do that. So I really want to show you guys good examples. This is like too much. It's not about them. It's all about you. Like Rachel's message is just like me. I started an MLM. I did this. It's a great business. You should do it. It has nothing to do with like, yeah, what's your life like? You know, are you looking for more flexibility? You know, I'd love to help you out. Like, just keep it simple, guys. Like, what we do, we wash our hair and we make money by showing results, and we train people to do the same. What we do is simple. Do not overcomplicate it. Don't make it this big deal. If you make it a big deal, people see it as scary and they get scared and fearful because you just made it this huge thing when it really isn't. Okay, this is a message I sent. This was a girl I knew from a long time ago. I said, hey girl, I know this is super random, but I thought of you because I remember you being a super fun and ambitious person. You've probably seen my post, 90K. I don't know if it's up your alley. I just feel like you'd be so fun to work with. So if you're ever down to chat about making extra income, let me know. Either way, hope all is well. I don't really send messages like this too much anymore. I make it even more simple than this. She obviously like responded very well to this. So this is a good example. Like, this is way shorter and way more about her, and I complimented her. I let her know why I was reaching out to her. I'm pointing this out to you guys because I feel like sometimes we see my conversations, but we don't see what I'm trying to help you guys with. And so the initial message wasn't about me. It wasn't like, hey, I've been making a lot of money. Like, it's about her. It's like, you know, if you know someone that's going to school, talk about that. It's like, hey, I know you're going to school. I remember when I was going to school, it was super hard to balance work and school life. If you're looking for something flexible and want to make some extra money, I'd love to hook you up, and it'd be fun to work together. It's like make it about what they do day to day and what their struggles are. Honestly, guys, now I even talk more chill. Like, if there's someone that I'm following up with, or like, I don't know, I sometimes have people engage with me all the time about different things, about Dallin or food or fitness or fashion. And I'll sometimes just be like, girl, when are you going to do this with me? Like just get off the sidelines and start, like, let's just do this together. Like, that's honestly like how I talk now. And it's honestly worked for me. It's like, I feel like the more confident you are and just like laid back and just like, girl, stop watching and make money with me. Or like when a lot of people commented on that trip to Cancun I was on, that looks amazing. That's so cool. They paid for everything. And I was just like, yes, I want you to be on the next trip. When are you going to do this? You know? And so there's ways to be just yourself. Like, if you don't talk like how I just talked right here, don't talk like Here's another one. This is actually Quinn's example. This is like a post that a girl responded to. Brittany's on our team now. But she said, hit me up with this info, girl. I really love that Quinn was like, it's easiest just to talk on the phone. If you have 15 or 20 minutes this week, let me know and I'll call you. Another thing to be self-aware about is who your audience is. So there's people I know that I can get on the phone with and it'll be fine. And then there's people I know that would hate a phone call and would never respond to that. And it's way better to send them a video because they won't feel comfortable with a phone call. So it is good to be aware. If I don't know somebody at all, I don't offer a phone call. Number one, I don't want to waste my time. And then number two, they probably will feel awkward getting on the phone with a random person. So I do more of the video approach first. So I also don't answer any questions through messages. Like if they're like, how much money do you make? Or what's the compensation plan like? Or things like that. I really am just like, yeah, I'd love to answer all of that. I think it's way easier if you just watch this short video that I made. It goes over all those questions and let me know your thoughts tonight. I don't really try and be like, yeah, this is how our pay structure is and you get 12% here. Like, no, too much. Like I said, back to Rachel's message, word vomiting. This Linda girl was a girl I met at a dealership actually when I was getting my Cadillac. So, you know, I talked about business there. But we talked in person, which if you guys ever talk to somebody in person, I a lot of times get people's Instagram, but I don't pitch it in person. And so I just said, hey, I know we chatted a little bit at the dealership. I truly admire your people skills. And plus you're selling cars, which is so awesome. I'm reaching out because I'm creating a new team this month and would love for you to head that with me. The leader of that would be making $1,500 their first month. If you're open to talking, let me know. Hope all is well. So sometimes it's really good to show people like how much money they would physically be making because they're like, you can make money. It's like, what do I make? $50? So sometimes it's good for them to see like $1,500 that moves people more than like $50 here and there, you know? If you guys have any questions on this part of like market partners and reach outs, let me know. You guys can always submit. I think I'm going to do a call here soon where you guys can just submit conversations to me and I'll go through each one and tell you what you did wrong, or say if it was good or if it was your fault or if they just were never going to join. Like I said, guys, sometimes I do say the perfect thing and they still don't join me. So it's not always like what you say. Yes, that helps a ton. But some people it's just not for them and that's okay. That means you need to be talking to more people. But then other times it is what you say and it's probably very word vomity or it's all about you or it scares people or you made it this huge big thing and it's really not. So I think I'm going to do that next week. So if you guys want to text me and submit any conversations, I'll go through each one of them, VIP or market partner. And kind of like show you where you went wrong and what we can fix. Let me know if you guys like that or not. I'm thinking about doing that. But here's another one. This is another one Quinn did. So this is a long message, but it's actually extremely sincere and I loved it. So this Sabrina's on our team. She's killing it. I don't know if she's on this call, but she says, hey, Sabrina. So this is completely random and I hope it comes off as sincere as I'm intending, but I've just been thinking about our convo the other day and I really appreciated how personable and outgoing you were and that we could just chat on Instagram and get to know each other even through Instagram. I have this job opportunity that I feel like you would do so well at, and I love sharing it with moms because I know how busy and expensive life can get with a little one. If you're ever interested in making some extra cash on the side, I'd love to talk about it more and just give you some info. If not, no worries. I'm so glad we got to have human interaction. Yes, it's long, but it is the most personable message. And Quinn is amazing at this. I'm actually not as good at this. I'm like to the point, like, do you want to work with me or not? But I really do love how sincere this comes off. And so if you're kind of looking more of an approach like this, where you really do make it personable, I think this is a great example. Like I said, it should be your personality. This is Quinn's personality. She is very personable and she really does care about what's going on in their life. And I do too, but I feel like I am more like straight to the point. And so that's more my personality and that's worked really well for me. So you kind of have to figure out I'm not saying Quinn's way is perfect or my way is perfect. You have to figure out your voice and what works for you, but really make it about the person that you're talking to and see if it could benefit them. Some people, it's not for them, and that's completely okay. And you have to be willing to accept that and find the people that it is for and that do want more in life, or want a vacation, or want the car, or want the extra paychecks. Like, find those people, because I promise they're out there. We were all out there, right? And so there's more people like us that are ambitious and that want these things. So this example, I'm not going to read all of these. She's just said something about like making money or whatever. And this girl was like, based on what? The only thing I want to show you in this one is, so she said, so you'll make sales selling the products or building your team, signing girls, and through that you'll make money. I really don't like how this was worded. If it was me, I would have been like, it's based on helping people with their hair. And if you train people to do the same, it's based on helping people with their hair and training other people to do the same. That's what I would have done. I think that's more about helping people and is more about people than like, yeah, sign up all your friends and make money. You know, it's like, I think that intimidates people, that gives them that bad taste of network marketing, of MLMs, like all that stuff. And we don't want to come off like that. And I think the more just like, you know, we help people with their hair, just like any brand influencer or a brand affiliate that gives a link to something that they love. That's exactly what we do. We just get way more pay, you know, for helping people out. And we have our own website. There's no inventory. So what we do really is like an influencer, except for you don't have to be, you know, a big time Instagrammer to be able to help people, and you make more of an impact. It's like, yes, swipe up links, they help me, you know, it fills my closet with clothes I don't need. But they don't make an impact for my life. Like, them doing that didn't change my life of being able to pay off my student debt. And with this business, we're able to do that. So that's kind of why it's so much smarter to partner with this, and you make so much more. I've been a brand affiliate, and you get free clothes, or you make $100 an ad or whatever. It's like with this, guys, there's unlimited potential. And it's way less work than a blogger, but I won't get into all that. I just want to show you guys some more examples of that part of it. If you guys have any questions on these conversations, on market partner conversations, please let me know. If you guys submit any to me, I'm going to choose probably 10, and I'll go through it next week or this week and just do a call where I just kind of go through conversations and show what went wrong. Okay, so I actually had a girl come over tonight, and we talked about, so I really struggled with this because I was like, her content's amazing, you know, like her content really is so good. Like, it's beautiful. And I realized what was missing is that I know her because she comes over and I talk to her, but I would never, ever know that if I just followed her on Instagram. I don't feel like her personality shows through. I don't know if she's funny. I don't know what type of music she listens to. I don't know if she loves like the Anthropologie candle, and not that that's important. I don't know if she, you know, what does she order from Chick-fil-A? Like, I don't know why people care about this stuff, guys. It mind boggles me, but we follow bloggers all the time that we love listening to, like all their rants or their opinions on things, and they say things that no one else has the guts to say, or they're extremely vulnerable, or they're funny, and like we love that. And I think sometimes like we were people that had other interests before we started this business. And when you join this business, I don't want you guys to lose sight of other things you have to offer. Maybe you love makeup, maybe you love decor, maybe you love Amazon finds, maybe you love hair braids and like makeup tips and tricks, or maybe you love finding the best candles from Bath and Body Works. I don't know, like whatever you guys like, right? But I just feel like personality should shine through. Like me and all of you guys, we sell the same thing. We offer the same opportunity, but why would someone join you versus me? And that really comes down to the trust level, your personality. And it's like, people are going to resonate with me on, you know, either my hair type, or if they think I'm funny, or if they think I'm genuine, or whatever. And I actually have a lot of people that I meet in person that they're like, I feel like I know you, you know, I feel like you're exactly the same as you are on camera, that you are, you know, in person. And that's honestly a huge compliment, because I try and just be as transparent as possible. And I think sometimes with you guys, like I follow a lot of you. I try and follow every single person on my team, and I look through it, and I find joy when I see personality come through. I get bored. Like I still think your posts are good. Like it is inspiring or whatever, the business content, but it's the same thing. It's like everyone's posting the same thing. Make money from anywhere, Wi-Fi, whatever, like the free car. And I just like, I wish there was more connection there. And I think that connection comes from showing other parts to you. It's like you, it's like we were all people before we started this business and had things going on, right? And so we had an old normal, right? And then we have a new normal. Old normal is like what our life looked like before the business and what our life looks like now. And a lot of times all we post about is what our life looks like now. It's like, I got dinner on my business. I get to be with all my friends. I got to stay home from work sick, but I work my other job, or whatever. My side hustle is paying for this trip, and that's great. But unless you show the old normal, people can't connect to the new normal. They see that as unattainable. They don't connect to you. They're like, cool, glad you have that life. I'm stuck at my 9 to 5. Glad you have that life. My side hustle, I don't have a side hustle. It doesn't pay for my dinner. So it's super important that you guys show people what was your life before and talk about that. It's like, before I could not take off a day of work. I would not have enough money for rent, or I could not get my nails done, and now I can. It's like, it can be as little as that. Or I can eat healthier now. I can get organic groceries because I can afford them because of this business. But if you don't show what your life was like before, no one can connect to the life that you have now. And so I feel like so many of you guys, when I meet you in person, I'm like, whoa, you're so cool. You are so fun. Like, I love talking to you. But I honestly did not see any sides of this on your Instagram. And if you would show this, people would join you like crazy. People would buy from you. People would trust you. People would want to be your friend. You know, Kayla Caputo, I don't know how many people follow her. She was on that Cancun trip with me. She's going for senior director this month. She's 22. She makes $40,000 a month. And she does a live video every single day. I'm not saying everyone needs to do that, but a lot of people join her because they just want to be her friend. They just want to like be in connection with her. And that comes because people like her personality or whatever it may be. And so I think for you guys, a lot of times you guys are lacking in that area. And I think that's the most vulnerable part. It's like, we can post about the business and the products, but it is vulnerable showing your day-to-day, or showing if like these marks that I have on my face, these like dark chocolate marks, looks like food I spilled on my face. I don't know what it is. It's like sunspots from Cancun. I talked about that on my story, and I asked for recommendations, and I was talking to so many people today that gave me really good recommendations. And I was like, what have you been up to? What's new? And it went right into, them telling me I'm working 2 jobs, or I just got married, or I'm in school. And it was a perfect segue into, you should totally work with me, And so sometimes like you wouldn't think to post about this, or you like, literally, I was in Salt Lake last night and someone had a robot carrying their backpack, and I posted about that. And I got a lot of people telling me what the robot was doing, or what it was, or whatever. And I think sometimes we forget to just document things like that, and to like show who we are we funny, and anyways, I won't go on this tangent anymore. But if you are new to this business, I can't stress enough that you are more than shampoo. Yes, we're the shampoo dealers. We help people with their hair. But you're so much more than that. And that sounds cliche and cheesy, and I get that. But I think what I'm trying to say the most is that people are going to connect to those other factors about you. And if you don't show those sides, you are just the Monique person. And why do I need to buy from you versus somebody else? You're not giving people reasons to connect with you or to feel like they know you. It's like Sarah Hill, her number one advice on a lot of her training calls is she literally treats Instagram like her best friend. It's like if you were to call your best friend and be like, holy crap, you can't believe what my kid just did. Or, oh my gosh, like Dallin, he did this. Like, I can't even, whatever, or, hey, where should I go get my nails done? I don't know. Literally, Sarah Hill treats Instagram like her best friend. Like, she talks about her opinion. She talks about the crazy thing that her kid just did. And that is what brings people into her and feel like that's why she wins every freaking award at all these Monation events. And that's because she lets people into who she is and her personality. Yes, she talks about shampoo a lot. She talks about this business a lot, but it's so her and it's so unique. And it's just like her, no, it's not scripted. And I feel like sometimes I watch you guys and it feels scripted. I like feel like you have a paper there telling you what to say. And for her, it's just like, if she messes up, she still posts it and she like laughs it off in the middle of it. And I think that's super important. I still think your thing should be aesthetically pleasing. It should be pretty. It should be pretty to the eye. Messy content isn't pretty, and I wouldn't watch it. But it can be aesthetically pleasing and show other sides to you. I'll get off my podium right now about this topic. I'm done with it. But I hope that made sense to you guys, and I really hope that we start showing more of ourselves, because I promise you that's a big game changer for your business. Okay, really quick, I want to talk about pitching the business in person. I don't feel like we've had any training calls on this. And if you guys are new to this business, this is great. Yes, social media sometimes takes time to build people's trust, and we don't want to be forcing it down people's throats. But in person, the conversion rate is way higher than on social media. And social media does take time to build people's trust. They need multiple exposures, but in person, it's way faster. And I've actually gotten a lot of customers in person, or market partners in person. And I want to just like really fast kind of go over how I do it. So if I'm out and about and I see girls taking pictures or whatever, a lot of times I'll go up to them, you know, I'll be like, you guys are so cute. Like, are you guys doing this for work or whatever? And then usually they're like, no, like we just like love, I'm like, are you guys like influencers or bloggers? And they're usually like, no, we just love pictures, or we just wanted to like take pictures or whatever. Like, you guys literally do what I do for work. And they're probably like, you know, what do you do for work? And a lot of times I'm just like, I actually do a lot of things on social media. I'm not an influencer, but I'd love to like give you some information on it. What's your Instagram? I want to follow you guys either way. And so I'll get people's Instagram. So a lot of times I get people's Instagram and then I pitch the business on Instagram. Sometimes I pitch it in person, but I feel like it's way easier to just get Instagrams and then they see my content and they reach out to me, or I will message them like, hey, it was so nice meeting you. I know I talked a little bit about what I do for work. I loved looking at your profile. You're so cute. I see that you're in school. What are you studying? And they, you know, they talk about it. I'm like, if you're looking for something flexible while you're in school, we should totally chat about it. I really think you'd be a great fit or whatever. So I just bring it, or like I go out to eat. Dallin always knows this. If I go out to eat and we have a cute waitress, he knows I'm pitching the business. And I'll just say like, oh, like I literally just create conversation just like a friend, guys. Like it's not complicated. It's just talking to people. This is social selling. This is network marketing. And you cannot do this without being social and being a people person. No, this does not mean you need to be a spammy salesman, but yes, it means you need to talk to people and be a friend to people. So when I'm out and I see a wedding ring on someone's hand, I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Like, how long have you been married? And then like, do you live around here? How long have you worked here? Is it fun? Whatever. I'm like, oh, like, do you do this full time? They're like, yeah. I'm like, oh, like, is this something you want to do long term? Like, what's kind of like your goal? I'll kind of see what they're, you know, doing. Usually waitresses are really hard workers and they don't want to do that forever. Like, you have awesome people skills. Like, you'd be great at what I do. What's your Instagram? I'd love to give you some information. I can tell you're a hard worker as well. So that's kind of like how, or like leave your Instagram on your receipt and be like, if you're looking for something flexible, and put your Instagram on there. Guarantee out of curiosity, they're going to look at your Instagram. That's just a couple ways I pitch the business. Sometimes product wise, I'll just like, if I'm at church or something, that's just a random place. But let's say I'm at church and I see someone like, oh, like what's been new with you or whatever. And they'll usually tell me like, yeah, I've been this. And they'll usually ask me, because that's the nice thing to do. What have you been up to? Yeah, I just been working my business and helping people with their hair. Like, what? Like, what do you mean you help people with their hair? Or that's so cool or whatever. I'm like, yeah, like I can totally hook you up sometime. Like, what's your number? I'll send you over some information. It's all custom to your hair type. So a lot of times I get customers that way, or I compliment people's hair and they're like, oh no, my hair sucks. It's so dry. Like, I actually have something for that. So those are just a couple ways I do it in person. Let me know if you have questions on that part. One of the last things I wanted to talk about tonight, I think this is the last thing actually. I know this is going into a little bit of mindset, which is my big topic for next week. And I know that sounds boring, but before you decide that you're not going to be on next week's call, I'm going into quite a bit and in depth of what it's taken me mentally to get to where I'm at and the mind shift changes I've had to make to get here. And I will honestly say, if I did not do this, I would not be here, even with my work ethic, even with consistency and trainings and all those things that I've done. There were so many things that I need to do up here to get to where I'm at. And so I'm excited to share that with you. I'm going to spend a lot of time on that next week, but I will introduce it with this. I learned from a John Maxwell podcast. He talked about how we have two emotions. We have two things that go on when things happen. We have fear or we have faith. And what you feed constantly is what your brain will be accustomed to. So people that do things that are brave and that get them out of their comfort zone, it's because they're constantly teaching their mind that we lead with faith. We lead that we can do it. And then other people, they lead with fear. Every time something like scary happens, they like chicken out or whatever. They're teaching their mind. They're literally training their mind to lead with fear. And what you keep feeding is what's going to be your reality, that you're a fearful person or you don't do things that are hard. And the more that you do that, the more that you accept fear and you, either back down or you don't do it, like the more you've trained yourself that that's how you react to things. The more you lead with faith, you can teach your mind to lead with faith in everything else. So as new people in this business, I really want you guys to know that you will have fear. You will have things that push you out of your comfort zone. Posting on social media and IGTV and live video, talking to the camera, those things will happen. Phone calls that you're nervous to do, all of those things like that will happen for you. But what you train your mind to do is going to be your reality, whether you lead with fear or faith. And honestly, guys, most of the time before I did lead with fear. Like I was literally teaching myself when things got scary, I didn't do it. I told someone, no, like I'm not going to talk at that presentation. No, thank you. I don't want to get on that phone call. No, thanks. I don't want to, like I literally like led with fear, and I was training my mind that we say no to things that are hard. We say no to things that are scary. And with this business, I've had to completely shift that. And I honestly think when hard things happen, I kind of get excited for the challenge. That took time though to train myself to rewind and like shift that. Because it is extremely hard. So when you guys are in this business, just know when you tell yourself no, or I can't do it, or you don't go live, or you don't do the IGTV video, that's going to continuously happen in your business because you're training yourself. And that's with everything. That's with marriage. That's with a new job. That's with everything. That's with being a mom, like literally everything. So be really careful what you're training your mind to do because it's extremely powerful, and you teach yourself like how you deal with things, and it's going to repeat how you acted on the last thing that was similar to this. So really try and shift that. That is the last thing on this PowerPoint. Let me go back to stop share. Okay. So I will just end with, it's going to be an exciting month. There's going to be so many things that are about to go down. I hope there's a sale this weekend, guys. Let's pray that there's a sale this weekend. I don't know. But I hope that there is. You guys have been killing it. I really, really, really stress that we get all of our active lines done. I have no sympathy for people the last couple of days. They're like, I just need one active line, or I just need one market partner. Where were you the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, the 16th of the month getting that done when you didn't have stress? This is the time to get that done. We will get the sales. The sales are fine. We will get those. But if you're stressing for both of the end of the month, you're trying to post market partner content and customer content, it's going to be extremely hard. Get the active lines done out of the way. Get your PV done. That should be like checked off way long ago, but get it done if you haven't got it done already. And then just focus on your group volume, helping everyone new on your team succeed and make sales and get their active lines. Everyone should be at MMP. That is so doable. That's 2 people and 8 sales. And please use your upline. We're here to help you. When you start this business, you don't know what you're doing. You're very confused. You mess up a lot. And if you don't use your upline, it's just a longer time to go over that learning curve. Whereas if you use the people that brought you into this business and who've been through the struggles, who've made the mistakes, they will help you know how to deal with it. And really quick recap, while I was in Cancun, it was so cool to meet so many different people in this business, and just like to be able to see how normal they are. And like there were people with like 150 followers, and not influencers, not big deals, and they're on that trip, MMB and above. Some of them were directors, and it's mind-boggling to me because the whole time I just kept saying everyone on my team can be here. Like this is not something that's impossible. These are all people that are moms, teachers, students, wives, nurses. Like literally they all have so much going on, and they're all so different. And I was just thinking to myself the whole time, like, everyone on my team is capable of this, and I want to show you guys that and show you your potential, because the only person holding you back in this business is you. It's not taking the action steps. It's not doing the work. It's like you have all the trainings, you know the steps. Like this is a very duplicatable business, and the only way you're failing at this is if you're not going all in every single day. And like that's even 2 hours a day, guys. That is what it takes to be on the trips. That's what it takes to have the free car. That's what it takes for the $1,000 paychecks, $2,000 paychecks. It's all possible for you. And coming home from Cancun made me so hyped, but it just made me realize how much work I have to do, and how many of you guys I want on this trip this next year. They're going to announce the next island trip here soon, and they're so worth it. Monat goes all out, guys. Like the food was all free. The drinks were all free. I got to bring Dallin for free. The flights were free. Like, and they go on like 4 or 5 vacations every single year with this company. And that's what's possible. You can literally travel for free every single year with this company and make that type of an income and have a free car. Like literally, like, and I was actually talked to multiple people that make $30,000 a month, $50,000 a month. And I asked them, I was like, how did you do it? Like what, I was just like so inspired by them. And I was like, I'd love some advice or whatever. And they literally just said, like, many people aren't willing to do the work that we're willing to do. Like there was no secret sauce that we had. It's like we watched the training videos, we applied everything, we did the hard work, we did the hardest tasks first on our list. We reached out to people we were scared to reach out to, and we just went for it. And we got a ton of no's. We got rejected. We got made fun of. They have Facebook hate groups about them, but they're the ones making $50,000 a month. And I was talking to Jackie Ortega, right? Our upline, couple levels up. But it's like in 2 years, she's in the $1 million club, guys. And I asked her, I was like, you know, like she was just telling me, she's like, you know, my first year in this business, I sacrificed a lot. Like I sacrificed a ton of time with my fiance. I told him I was going to be creating a life for us, for our kids, and that it was going to take a year of sacrifice. And she literally worked in her bedroom from 8 a.m. And I know this isn't possible for a lot of you. You guys have full-time jobs. But there are little things that you can sacrifice. It's like, you know, if everyone's going to the movies or whatever, and you stay home and you do a team call, or you get up from dinner to help your girl with a potential call, like those are the sacrifices that are going to make or break you in this business. And it was really cool to talk to these girls. And like, I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, I just can't because I'm busy right now, or I have, you know, work, or my day's been hard or whatever. And it's like, make the sacrifices to live that kind of a life. And I just was so inspired by everyone there. They're literally, guys, they're making $30,000 a month. Imagine what that would do for your life. Seriously. And they're so normal. They're just like us. They're just freaking hard workers. And they didn't get, like, they got rejected. People quit on them on their team. Like, they've had the hard stuff. I was talking to a lot of them. They've actually had more trials than me, and probably a lot of you guys. They've had like some big things. Like, one girl had a miscarriage during starting this business. Another girl, her dad passed away. Like, there's a lot of trials that a lot of these women went through, and they kept going. And it's like, they decided the lifestyle that they wanted to have and what was worth it to them. A lot of times we just quit when things get hard. But really make the decision tonight, guys, like, what kind of life do you want to live? And it's like, there's 2 years of working hard towards this to be on those trips. And maybe trips don't incentivize you, and that's fine. Maybe money does, and what that money can do for your family, or maybe the freedom, or whatever incentivizes you. But all those girls on that trip, like, I just feel like they're just like you. They're just so regular. And all it was work ethic and belief that they could do it. Like, they didn't have the following. They weren't the popular girl. They didn't have the huge networks. A lot of them are from very small towns. One girl's from a town of 500 people in, I don't know, the Midwest somewhere. But she's still a director in this company because, like, social media doesn't care about your geographic location. So stop making excuses, guys. Stop telling yourself you can't. That's what's becoming your reality. Change your mindset. Look at these people as not like comparison of like they can do it but I can't, but look at these people as like, if they can do it, I can. And that's the whole thing I was thinking the entire time. So I want you guys all on the next trip with me. I want you guys hitting MM. I want you guys with the Cadillac, and you guys can all do that. I did that in a year, and like, meet me in person. I'm the most like weird average Joe person out there, and you guys are probably more qualified than me. And it really just like sit down, like focus work a lot. I bet half of you, don't even sit down for an hour and just like reach out to 10 people and post on your story. And, just like the little things, and those little things add up every single day to get you to the success that you want. So thanks for hopping on training number 2. Send me any conversations you have. I'll do that training another time. And then we'll have training number 3 next week. And then we'll have training number 4. And that will be the last one. If you guys have new people, have them on my training for next week. It's going to be really good. And then you can send them these 2 recordings. Let's get those active lines. Shout it out in our November chat when you have the active lines. I want everyone to have that done. If you need help, talk to me. I'm happy to help you. I'll be on potential calls. We're going for some big goals this month. I haven't really said this out loud, but I'm going for AED this month. So it's pretty exciting, and we're on track number wise. So it's really, really cool. And honestly, like, that's because of you guys, and I'm full hustle mode this month. So please, send me conversations. Let me be on potential calls. I want everyone to rank up. I want everyone to make the paycheck. I feel the fire, not because of the money. Yes, the money's nice, guys, but I feel that fire watching people's lives change. And I literally get so excited to see you guys and see the paychecks and see what it's doing for you. That is literally what fuels me. It's not the shampoo. It's not, the Instagram. I don't care about any of that stuff. Honestly, what fuels me is being able to give you guys that same gift. When I was on that Cancun trip, it was just me. None of you guys were there with me. And it's true what they say. It's lonely at the top. And I just was like thinking the whole time, is like, I want my people here with me. I want to take everyone on my team and bring them here with me. And that's my biggest goal for this year, is that everyone hits their income goals they're looking for, their potential in this business. I want everyone on that trip with me. I want everyone in the caddy with me. I want to do this with you guys. And I want to be the leader that takes everyone with me. And so I love you guys. I'm fighting for you. I will do everything that I can to get you here, because I want you guys making this income. It's life-changing income. It's going to build your home. It's going to take your family on vacations. And if I can play a part in that, that's what's going to drive me every single day. So let's go hard this month. I will help you with any rank that you're going for. It's possible for all of you. Do not give up on yourself. We can all do this together. So I hope you guys have a great night.